You get more out of life when you go out to a movie.
Teen comedies are a genre of film that I tend to avoid at all costs. Much like horror films, the majority of teen comedy films nowadays can't be described as anything other than unapologetically cringy. Here I was thinking that the days of seeing a well-written comedy about teen life was long gone after the days of John Hughes. And then here comes The Edge of 17. The Edge of 17 is not a comedy that's meant to pander to the lowest common denominator. Instead, it's actually a character study of someone who can't help but let traumatic events dictate who she is as a person. It delves into many problems that a disturbed mind like this would have, such as opening up to other people, understanding the reality that she lives in, and even having delusions of her own family members. The main character, Nadine, is not always likable. Hell, she's borderline sociopathic at times, but never once did I ever lose any respect or relatability with this character. One thing I always found annoying about teen films is whenever the main character is written to be a social outcast, they always cast an actress that would have no problem fitting in just based on looks alone. Like, yeah, I totally buy the fact that someone as unattractive as Lindsay Lohan would have a hard time fitting in and picking up guys in her class. Well, okay, point taken, but I still think that movie's overrated. But with Hailee Steinfeld's performance, the costume design, and overall restraint to make this girl look like she belongs in the modeling industry, I was convinced that this girl wasn't someone who could easily connect with other people. Speaking of Hailee Steinfeld, she completely sells this film with her performance alone. Every emotional outburst from her was completely convincing. I was surprised to find out that this actress was actually 19, because it's so hard to find actors that are this young and that are this good. Not to mention, she was already nominated for an Oscar when she was 13 years old for her role in True Grit. Yeah, it's supporting role my ass. She had more screen time than Jeff Bridges. Hell, I was surprised to find out that this was the first film that Kelly Freeman Craig directed. I mean, I know that this is an indie film, but with the way this film is executed in its writing and directing, it made me think that Kelly had been doing this for a long time. So overall, The Edge of 17 was one of the best films I've seen all year. In an industry where some of the most sloppily put together films get the most profit, it's a real shame that art like this doesn't get nearly as much money at the box office. So if you notice that this film is still playing in your theater, go ahead and check it out. Oh, what? No, I don't have a joke to end this video on. Just go watch the movie.